germs, buckle the fuck up, because this is LA Night, and I am so fucking pissed off right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so this is my review for Wintersong by S.J. Jones, which I just finished literally less than 20 minutes ago. And I've got some things to say. Oh my god, I'm so angry right now. Oh, I just wasted the last 2 weeks of my life. Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, the reason I got into this book was because it was inspired by the movie The Labyrinth, which I love that movie. And I always thought it was so dumb. Now, granted, I saw this movie for the first time when I was like 7 years old, but I always thought it was so dumb that Sarah and Jareth didn't get together. And now, being older, I realize that Sarah at 16 is not an adult. At 7, I thought 16 was pretty grown up. Now at 28, I realize it's not really. So, I understand why it didn't work out at the time. And, fan fiction, when Sarah's older, is perfectly fine and stuff, but whatever. And I guess in the manga, I guess he's in love with her or something, and they hook up, I think. I don't know, I've only ever gotten to volume 2. So I was really excited to read this because it was supposed to be a more expanded version, basically, of the basic premise of The Labyrinth, except set in historical Bavaria with more fleshed out characters and stuff. And the book is really interesting. I actually had a relatively short podcast, I think about 10-15 minutes, where I talked about how the one thing I really didn't like about the book was the fact that sexuality is demonized even by the main character. She feels so guilty most of the time when she's sexually intimate with her husband, and it's not because she doesn't love him or because she's in love with somebody else. It's because she believes that sexual intimacy is sinful regardless of your marital status. So I ranted about that for 10-15 minutes. So other than that, for the most part, I really liked the book. Up until, I would say, the last 30 pages, because there was a lot of interesting folklore, and, the goblins were really interesting, and it really used the folklore and mythology of Bavaria, and that area, and, Germanic folklore, although I always thought that the Earl Konig in Germanic mythology was the Elf King, not the Goblin King, and I should look that up. I'm gonna look that up. Oh my god. Okay, so it is. It's Elf King. It's not Goblin King, it's Elf King. What the hell? I didn't even... Oh my god. What? Oh, I hate that kind of little inaccuracy thing. Oh, that drives me batshit. Okay. Alright, so she got that wrong. Well, now I have to wonder how much else she got wrong. Fuck me. Shoot. Shit. Oh, damn it. But it was still really interesting. The writing was very immersive, and they talked about the music. Liesel, the main character, really likes music, and I mean, it's obvious that music is something that drives her. It's her passion. I can totally get behind that, because ever since I was a kid, and I mean a little kid, 8 years old, I wrote all the time. I understand being driven by your passion. I get it. And I thought that was so neat. And it was also very approachable. I don't know much about music. I can't really read music very well. If I wanted to play something from a piece of sheet music on the piano, I could, but I would be really, really slow, and I'd have to do it 10 bazillion times before I could finally get it down. I'm not one of those people that can read music and play at the same time. So that's, I really liked the music aspect and how that was something that her and the Elf King shared. I liked the way the Elf King looked, because he looks just, and I'm going to say Elf King because he's called the Earl Konig, which means Elf King. So he's the Elf King, even though he's also called the Goblin King, whatever. I really like the fact that he looks like Jareth from The Labyrinth, because Jareth is hot, because David Bowie's hot. And I just, there were so many things that I liked, but the thing with the demonization of sexuality, bugs, that was very distracting. And then, as we got closer to the end, so in the last 100 pages, it felt like we were building towards something super climactic. I don't know, maybe the goblins were gonna break loose and kill everybody or something, or it was gonna start a war or something. I just finished A Court of Wings and Ruin today, so that because I read more than one book at a time, and so I guess maybe that was coloring my perception, although maybe not, because I've actually been expecting this for the last 100 pages. I had gotten that far in the book before I even started reading A Court of Wings and Ruin, so I don't know. But I thought we would have something like super exciting and like some kind of imminent danger or something. Or maybe like she would find a way to break the curse so that he doesn't have to keep marrying girls and then watching them die, to keep the world from just being destroyed. I don't know.
I thought there would be something, okay? And instead, there was literally fucking nothing. I mean, oh my god.
Fucking nothing. Like, literally nothing happened except, okay, so this is a romance novel, right? I mean, I know it's not, like, a category romance novel like those little red books you see on the shelves at Walmart, but this is a love story, right? This epic love that, like, it's implied that this love is gonna be the thing that breaks the curse and saves the world and, rights all the wrongs and fights the good fight.
Fucking no! Okay? What actually happened was he's like, I'm gonna let you go. You get to go back to the human world so you won't die. And I'm like, okay, and? Where's the rest? Then what happens?
And literally nothing. That is it. The last thing that happens is that she walks out of the goblin world, out of the underworld, and doesn't see him again.
She's never gonna see him again.
They are in love. This isn't
like, oh, it's an arranged marriage and I know that you actually love like some mortal boy and so I'm gonna let you go.
No, like, she went to the underground, discovered who she was, and then left. And, like, had to abandon him. Some other girl is going to have to marry him now. Basically, she got married. She was married for 6 months, and then she got divorced. And then she left. And she only got divorced because she had to get divorced, not because she wanted to get divorced. And then she went back to the human world, back to her abusive dad, and her super disappointed in everything mom, and her sister, who everyone says is prettier than her, and like, their relationship is, like, really messed up. And, I mean, like, the sister loves her, but there's things going on that, like, didn't get resolved in the book. And, like, her getting whisked away by goblins and the sister feeling guilty about it does not solve all their problems, okay? Like, that's not an automatic fix for everything that is wrong with their relationship. And the relationship isn't, like, abusive or unhealthy, unlike with the dad, who's actually abusive and needs to get, like, drop-kicked over a fence or pushed down a well or something. The relationship with the sister isn't abusive, it's just not very strong. Like, it's strong because, like, it's strong, but they never explain why it's strong. And just because you're siblings doesn't mean that you're going to have a strong relationship. Her relationship, Liesel's relationship, the strongest one she's got, is with her brother, and who apparently is a changeling. And, like, he's getting sick from being out away from their country. He's in another country being a musician. And the only thing that kept him from dying initially is that she loves him, and love is, I guess, like, what makes the world go round. I mean, I totally actually believe that. But in this, love can keep changelings from dying, and actually, I'm totally behind that, because that is one of the basic, like, main points of the plot for the book, The Replacement by Brina Yovanov, is that love keeps changelings from dying, and lack of love is what ends up killing them. And so, like, I think that's kind of cool, but it never goes anywhere. It's like you find out that her brother's a changeling very late in the book. I mean, very late in the book. Like, in the last 120 pages, you find out he's a changeling. And then you find out in the last, like, 75 pages that he's sick because he's not in their country anymore. He's not in Bavaria, and he's not in their town. And I guess, like, he has to be in their town because there's a gateway to the underground near where their house is, and that's what keeps him from dying. But because he's not there, he's getting sick. And the book ends, like, he doesn't come, like, they don't resolve that. And it's like, so what, is he trapped in your town forever? Is he never going to be able to become a world-famous violinist? Like, how is that, or musician, because he can play, like, every little thing.
Like, how is that going to get resolved? Is that going to get resolved? No, it doesn't get resolved. Nobody resolves anything. Fuck resolution. Who cares? Except I care. I care, damn it.
Why even put that in if it's not gonna, like, I guess it's, like, to torment the main character, because she finds this out as she's trying to flee the underground, and the goblins are like,
yeah, your brother's dying because he's staying above ground because he loves you, and he's a changeling, so he has to come back down underground with us.
And I'm just like,
okay, cool. And
she's like,
oh, my poor brother.
And then she keeps running. And that's literally the end of that. And I'm like, why was that even there? I mean, they're not lying. She knows they're not lying. It is a thing. Her brother is getting sick. He's lost his ability to make music. He's so super depressed. I'm like, why? Why is this happening? And then, let's talk about the brother for a second. So here's the other thing. And I realize that this is S.J. Jones's first book, but in this age of, like, talking about, being, politically correct and being inclusive, and we need diverse books and how to do that.
Do not make your only gay character a fairy.
Okay, I mean, I realize he has a boyfriend, so the boyfriend is also gay. But, like, the boyfriend is not a main character. He's only there for maybe, like, total, maybe, like, 5 pages. Like, different... actually, no, it's probably more like 10 pages. Because he's there for, like, 4 pages when you actually meet him. And then you see him sporadically throughout the book. Hold on a second. My roommate is standing right next to me. She wanted me to scratch her back. Oh, my gosh. Because her arms are, like, super short. Anyway... Do not make, like, I get that the boyfriend obviously is gay, but the boyfriend is literally there for maybe, like, a handful of pages. So, like, on the one hand, it's, like, great, the gay character gets a boyfriend, so at least he gets to be happy. Except he doesn't get to be happy! He doesn't get to be fucking happy! You know why he doesn't get to be happy? Because he's a fucking changeling! And he has to go back to his little podunk town, village thing, so that he doesn't die, except he doesn't do this. So, like, either he's gonna die, in which case then we've got the whole bury your gays thing going on, which I am not okay with, or he does go back, but the thing is that the boyfriend is also a musician who wants to be, like, super famous and wants to, like, tour the world and stuff. So this is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So either they're gonna break up or the brother's gonna die. So basically, no happy gays. No, apparently you can't be gay and be happy. And also you can't be gay and be human, apparently. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, on the one hand, it's like, okay, yay, because the boyfriend is black. So it's like, yay, a black gay character. Yay, that's cool. But at the same time, one, he's a tertiary character and not a main character. He's, like, the only black person in the book. Of course, this is also, like, 18th century Bavaria. So, like, that's not, like, super weird. But then it's like, okay, so you got your one black character, and then he's gay, and then he hooks up with a fairy, who's also gay, and I feel like, and then they can't be together and be happy. Either the fairy's gonna die, or they're gonna break up. And that's it. And I'm like, really? I mean, now, okay, like, the writing style is beautiful, and the descriptions and everything, and the romance, and the steaminess, and all of that stuff, all of it was so great. And how, like the balancing of the grandmother trying to balance her devotion to the old ways, like the pagan old ways, and then her children and her grandkids wanting to be like, no, we're Christians now, and how, like, the I guess, like, the combat between the Christian, the so-called Christianity in that area at that time, and then the pagan ways, the traditional ways of that area, how they clash and what effect that had on the mythical beings that live there. Like, that's really interesting. All of that is interesting, but she totally fucked up with the gay kid, because his life is shit now, apparently. One, he has an abusive dad. Two, his relationship is doomed. And I don't even, oh my god, oh, fuck! And then, okay, so we have the whole thing with the brother, where, like, they keep bringing up this shit, and it's like, alright, he's the other half of your soul, we get it, you love him, but, can he, and? Why is he a changeling? Why does this need to be in here? And then, like, why couldn't it have been revealed to be a lie? Like, that would have been it, because then you would have gotten the same emotional impact, but then she would have gotten relief at the end, because, oh, it's a lie, he's not actually changed, like, everything's gonna be fine, he can still live with his dream, and all that shit, nobody cares, he'll be great, he'll have his boyfriend, and they'll go tour the world, and be musicians, and everyone will love them, but no, apparently instead he has to be a changeling. Oh my god. And then, like, the grandmother, like, there was so much untapped potential right there, relationship-wise. And I realize this book is, like, 415 pages. Okay, I get it. Oh, wow, this is actually going to be longer than I thought. I get that this book is, like, 415 pages, okay? I understand that. I understand that, like, it's very rare to get a YA novel that's, like, what was Empire of Storms? Like, 714 pages? 711 pages? Something like that? And, like, Winter by Marissa Meyer was, like, 800 pages or something? And, you know, like, Order of the Phoenix. Like, I realize these are, like, total exceptions to the word count rule most of the time. I understand. I realize that 400-something pages is actually a lot. But there was so much that could have been done instead of, like, I don't know what they could have sacrificed and to develop these things, because, like, the things were, besides, you know, making the brother a changeling. But I don't know. It felt like there was so much that didn't get developed. The grandmother is like an uber bitch, and then you find out actually she's not actually an uber bitch, and she actually does kind of care about her grandkids, and I'm like, you realize that, like, Mia Thermopolis' crazy-ass grandma got more of a character arc than this grandma did. Like, seriously? And in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about the Grandma and Princess Diaries. In the movies, she's okay. In the book, she's actually kind of evil. The grandma was super untapped. There was so much they could have done with that. I realized that, like, you know, realistically, like, she's gonna get back to the real world, and not everybody is going to be, like, not all the relationships are gonna get fixed. Like, I don't expect her relationship with her dad to get fixed. I don't know what's gonna, like, we don't even see how she fits back into her life after her family has thought that she didn't exist for, like, 6 months. And I'm like, and then, okay, so, like, there's all of these things, and then they don't stay together. Like, I cannot stand that. Oh my god. Especially because the blurb made it seem like the whole point of the book was that she figures out a way to be with him and not die. And it's like,
oh, no, actually, no, that is impossible. That can't happen. Either they never get together, or she dies. That's it. Those are your options.
Even though there was a character, not a character, bleh. There was a previous Goblin Queen, the very first Goblin Queen and the very first Goblin King apparently loved each other so much that they managed to get out of the underground together and be together. And then they tell you this story, and then, like, she even asked, she's like,
if I could figure out a way to free you, would you come with me?
And the Goblin King is like,
yes, I absolutely would.
And, like, the other thing is, like, his name is, like, a big deal. Like, what his name is, she doesn't know it. And then it turns out she actually did know it, like, the whole time. And he, like, but she just didn't know that was his name, and, like, he mouths it to her,
but you don't find out what it is!
And I was like, is this important? Like, why is this important? Like, maybe it's because, you know, so that she can remember him, maybe, or something? I don't know. But maybe, like, literally, I do not know why certain things are even brought up in this book, because they didn't go anywhere. And this isn't a book that has a sequel. Like, this isn't one in a series. It's a standalone novel, so it's not like we can tie this up later in another book. Like, literally, they're, like, the thing with the brother being a changeling, and the thing with the guy's name, and, like, I don't even know why these things are there. They just, and then the end, oh my god, I cannot get over the end. Like, I read the end, and then I stared at it for, like, a minute, and then I threw the book. I did. Although not very far. I threw it across the couch, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I hate this book. I said it just like that. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate this book, because that was the end. And I'm like, are you shitting me right now? Are you serious right now? Are you trying to jerk me around? Like, what the fuck is this shit? What is this even? Why would you do this to me? I just wasted, like, $15. Actually, it's probably more like $12. I just wasted, like, $12 fucking dollars and, like, 2.5, 3 weeks of my life reading this book, knowing that they were gonna get a happy ending, and then they didn't. And it's not like even one of them died. Like, if one of them had died, I would be more okay with one of them dying than, like, him dying and her taking up residence as the new Earl Koenig, except it's Earl Queenig, I don't know, you know, or something, and she ends up having to be the Goblin Queen. Like, why is this even a thing? Why did this happen? Why did the end happen? I don't understand why it happened that way. Like, because she managed to get back to the above ground with the humans, and, like, all the life that she had been losing over time while she was underground, it all came rushing back to her. And I'm like, yes, we found the cure! And then, like, the next time they have sex, all the life drains out of her. I'm like, okay, is the theme of this book that sex is evil? Like, what is the theme of this book? Is she not supposed to be enjoying having sex with him? Like, because every time they have, like, he puts off having sex with her after they're married for a while, because I guess, like, once they start having sex, then the process of her life being drained away then increases, I guess. Like, it starts happening faster, or, like, it wasn't going to start until they had sex. And it's like, why? Why would that even be a thing? Like, what is the point of having that in there? This book is a hot mess. Like, I think everyone loved it, and I'm just like, why? Like, okay, I get that it's beautifully written. You know what else is beautifully written? Crime and Punishment, Anna Karenina, Of Mice and Men, The Great Gatsby, and you know what? I hate all of those, because they're all depressing as shit, especially Of Mice and Men. Good grief. Oh my gosh.
And we'll hug him and squeeze him and call him George. Well, no you won't, because you got shot in the head because you accidentally killed somebody.
Like, seriously, like, I don't know why this, I am very upset right now. I don't know if you can, like, usually I'm, like, kind of being funny and laughing, and I'm smiling right now because I'm actually enjoying ranting about this, because it's helping me, you know, get this shit off my chest. But at the same time, I'm really mad, actually, because I paid for this book with my own fucking money. It wasn't a gift, okay? Most of my books are gifts from my mom. This wasn't a gift. I bought it myself.
And I want my money back. I'm, like, so angry because I spent, like, $12 fucking dollars. You know what I can get for $12 fucking
you guys. I'm just so mad right now. I'm like, I can't believe that's the end. And I realized maybe it was supposed to be like a girl empowerment thing or something, because she's like, at the end, as she like looks back at him, she's like, I wasn't Liesel the Goblin Queen, or I wasn't Elizabeth the Goblin Queen anymore, but I was still Elizabeth whole unto myself. It's like,
Bitch! Yeah, okay. So, that's nice. You could have figured that out without having to get divorced.
like, and I'm not blaming the character for this. She did all she could do. I think she got shafted. The main character of this book got screwed over, like, so bad by the author. This author should be ashamed of herself for screwing over her character like this. And I realize that, like, the motto of most writers is supposed to be murder your darlings. You're supposed to, like, put your characters through as harsh of a ringer as you can while still having them behave realistically in the way that you want them to behave. So I understand this, but, like, do it to some purpose. I mean, why do this? Why even write this book? Like, what is the point? Most fans of The Labyrinth, I don't think would be like, okay, yeah, let's devote an entire story, an entire novel, to how these two people who are legitimately, consensually in love with each other, and how they can't be together. Like, who would do that? Why would anyone ever do that? I don't understand why anyone would do that, unless they were setting out to write a tragedy. In which case, why not kill someone? I would feel so much better if somebody had died. And that sounds terrible, but I would have. I was not expecting a tragedy when I read this. I am so mad. And I know I keep saying I'm so mad. I'm sorry. But I am. I'm so angry. Oh my god, I would not recommend this book to anybody. Like, seriously. I am so mad nobody warned me about this, because people knew I was going to be reading it, and nobody told me. And everyone's like, well, yeah, spoilers. I was like, fuck spoilers, I want to know! If somebody dies, I want to know. If something goes to shit, I want to know. If something super tragic happens, I want to fucking know, damn it! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh my god! I'm sorry, this is like 25 minutes long. I'm really mad. I'm sorry. I'm just, you know what? This is like so not girl empowering, this book. She doesn't get almost anything she wants except her music. She doesn't get to stay away from her abusive dad. She doesn't get to become a famous composer. She doesn't get to stay a queen. She doesn't get to be with the man that she loves. She doesn't get to have children with the guy that she loves, even though she wanted some. Like, she doesn't get any of the things that she wanted except one thing out of, like, a myriad of things. And then also, apparently in this book, sex is evil. God. Ugh. So yeah, like, I don't want to be like 0 stars, because technique is great. I actually didn't take the time to actually do my 5-star totting up mathematical equation for what the score of this book is. It's actually going to probably be really high. The book is actually probably going to be the score will be high, because the thing is that when I score a book on the star system, I do not base it on whether I like the book. I base it on like a certain set of criteria. And depending on what that criteria is, determines the score of the book. And that's why, as an example, I really enjoyed Throne of Glass, but it only got 2.5 stars. So it's, oh god. I'm so mad. I would not recommend Wintersong to anybody. The cover's pretty, the concept is great, the writing technique is almost flawless. But by the end, I wanted to stab a bitch. I was like,
seriously? Oh my god. Fuck me, fuck my life, fuck everything, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, like, fuck this book, fuck whatever.
Oh my god. I do not understand why anyone would do this. Why did you do this to me, S.J. Jones? I don't understand why you did this to me. What did I ever do to you to deserve you doing this to me? I don't think I did anything. I don't even know you. Why would you do this? I feel so betrayed right now. I feel so hurt and betrayed that this is what I got for the time and money I invested in this book. I want to fake die right now. Not really die. I'm just really sad. I don't know what I'm going to read to get over this. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to watch like some Red vs. Blue or DBZ Abridged. Some like pointlessly stupid, hilariously funny, and, snarky shit to get over how super pissed off I am right now. Oh my god. Alright. So yeah, that was my review for Wintersong by S.J. Jones. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry if you like this book. If you do, then that's cool. I'm not saying you can't like the book. I'm just saying that I kind of want to set it on fire right now, because I'm so disappointed that, like, it's a tragedy. I don't read tragedies. I do not read tragedies. If I had known that this was going to be a tragedy, I wouldn't have bought it. I wouldn't have read it. I wouldn't have bought it. I'm so mad. Oh god. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought. Sorry for yelling. Sorry for being mad. I'm so mad right now. I'm sorry that I'm mad, but I'm mad right now. Oh my god. Anyway. I really love you guys. Thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, like I said. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.